Hello everyone, welcome back to Solasta Crown of the Magister. So clearly the crows wrecked my day and we lost another Ironman run. So what I've done is I've spun up two new characters. We've got two of the previous characters and I have progressed the campaign up to the fight where we have to fight those Badlands gorillas or whatever they were called, and so I'm going to use this combat as an opportunity to show off the heroes as they exist, and then we can cross the river, go and meet everybody at the trader shack, and then after that's done we will be back to the brand new points of the campaign, so you don't have to watch me do the early game for a third time in a week. But yeah, I think I could have got that crow fight with just a few better rolls. I reckon we could have had it, but what will be, will be. So, let me introduce you to the party. We have Gulruk, a half-orc paladin, Oath of Judgment. The Oath of Judgment is the new one in this DLC. Currently equipped with a longsword and a shield, as well as some superb +1 javelins for his ranged attacks. They've been good to me so far. This Scroll of Revivify is actually fine here. Yeah, they are wearing some chainmail. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna have a fight, apparently. Who? You? You saw me through all of this foliage, huh? Alright, well, we guess we'll do more explaining on the fly. I'm going to push... We've got a regular gorilla, Badlands ape, and then everybody else at the end of the order. So I'm actually going to push to... There's no actual cover here, just bad sight lines. Oh, I can see them through here? Is this... Oh, this is Bjorn. Okay. What is happening? Can we... Guiding bolt. So Bjorn, you met previously. We can hit them through here. And a 16 hits for 13 radiant damage. And let's push back slightly. These gorillas climbing up and around the place. Gulruk, as we were just discussing, is a Paladin Oath of Judgment. And I went with Half-Orc again because we get the good strength bonus to our stats, and we get the Undying Fortitude where we get to keep 1 HP the first time we're knocked down to 0 health. So let's attack this guy through the bushes as well. It's a long-ranged attack, but we do have Guiding Bolt advantage. Let's not do that. Instead, let's stand... I wish I hadn't got the spear out now. I'll tell you what, let's do our... No, we don't want to Guiding Bolt something that is already Guiding Bolted, do we? I don't think I do. Let's ready a ranged attack for something that's going to move. Now, this is Unseen, or play on the word unseen, a rogue hoodlum, hoodlum being the new rogue subclass. Here we are at level 3, and you'll see that we are equipped with a +1 longsword that we found. Now, a longsword is not a finesse weapon, but we are able to sneak attack with it as a hoodlum. So we mained strength, and we managed to roll an 18, 14, 14, 7, 10, 12. So our strength is amazing, and so we're going to do 1d10 plus 6 plus sneak attack damage when applicable. But from here, what do we want to do? Can we hide? We cannot. We are currently too seen to hide. So let's instead... God, I need one of them to, like, approach us around here, really. Let's stand here, and ready a melee attack. And then, of course, you know Jaina. Jaina and her really, really bad HP total. We are suffering for a lack of max HP, but we're going to do what we can. Now, we can see some people through this gap. I think that seems appropriate use of a shatter spell. Unfortunately, they make the saves and take 3 whole damage. We roll 4, 1, 1 for 6, and then that's halved because they saved. That is rough. There's the last gorilla pulling up the back end. 10 damage with our thrown spear action. And there's our readied attack action. We missed that one. But they had to travel so far that they didn't get a chance to attack us, which is great. Now, what do we want to do here? I think we're just going to rush in. And we're going to inflict wounds at first level. That is a crit for 36 necrotic damage, and they have died, which is incredible. I will then get my sword and shield back out so that we have the higher AC. Let's stand here, get our sword and shield out, and we will ready a melee attack, hoping that someone else is going to come this general direction, because they are all still pretty far away. But yeah, these sightlines through this foliage is kind of a nightmare. Alright, we're going to ready a melee attack again, hope that they come right towards us. Ah, we miss, which really sucks. Jaina. Just stick with a firebolt from where we are. Big whiff. Then the gorilla at the back does not seem to have a ranged attack that can hit us, which is fine by me. Right. Let's try for a standard attack. There's a crit, and then we can use our Strike of Chaos. They fail their save. They have disadvantage on all of their attacks for the next minute. That is incredible result from Channel Divinity. This guy has assessed the situation and has decided coming down is going to be the better option. Right, our paladin now can step into here. Take a great big swing against this guy. We could smite, but we're going to crit fish, so when we smite we use a spell slot to do extra damage. But instead, if you do that on a crit, then you get to roll twice as many dice. So I'm not going to be smiting on that just yet. Then Unseen is going to get to attack, and this should be a sneak attack because this foe is within the area of influence of one of our allies. So they get 14 slashing damage and 2d6 sneak attack damage, which is incredible. Now, that is a big hit against Gulruk. The second one, though, missing. Both of those attacks at disadvantage. And it tries to save against Strike of Chaos, but fails, which is lovely. I'm wondering if this is low enough health that we could kill them with a magic missile. We can indeed. Excellent stuff. Right, I know these gorillas can throw rocks, so we might be reaching a point where we need to push forwards. Okay, Bjorn. Step up to here. And I'm just going to keep my shield up for a minute. 6 damage is fine. So that was at disadvantage because they were trying to attack with the long range. I assume that's kind of like a 2/6 attack or a 4/12 attack or something. So if they attack within 4 cells, it's a standard attack. If they attack between 5 and 12 cells, then it's going to be at disadvantage. Gulruk can make this attack once again. And we'll pass on the smite again. And Unsen can push forward. And we get a nat 1, which is a great shame. Jaina, I'm going to use our power of Spell Shield. So with this, we can give temporary hit points to one of our allies, as well as ourselves. We are level 3, so it's 3 times 5 temporary HP. So Gulruk now has plus 15 temp HP. There goes that, or 14 of that temp HP, and it's a good thing we gave ourselves that, because otherwise we would be down right now, which would be a very bad time. Right, let's get another inflict wounds going. That is a rough miss on that one. And who was that? That was Jaina suffering 12 damage. Fortunately for us, we also had the 15 temporary hit points. Gulruk, we're gonna attack and probably smite on whatever we get, because we need to be doing more damage. So our smite damage is 2d8 radiant. Weight of Justice. As a bonus action, you can use your Channel Divinity to pour your determination into your weapon. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, they must make a charisma save, or they will be restrained for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the charisma save. That's interesting. Purge Corruption, you can use a Channel Divinity to remove a negative condition from an ally within 6 cells. Right, that's really good to know. Unsen. We're just going to be slamming into this guy. Excellent work. Now, Jaina has a decision. Do we try and kill this guy with Magic Missile, or do we try and heal Gulruk? Now, we have this gorilla to go, and then this Badlands Ape before Bjorn. So, since the turn order has this creature going before any other ally, we are going to go with the Magic Missile option. Alright, died on 1 dart, but that's fine. And we're going to come stand here because we have a shield and we can defend our allies, so when one of them gets attacked, we can raise our shield over them and induce disadvantage from one of our foes. Like that. Right, Bjorn is up. I would love to get Gulruk some HP. These guys still on full health. Let's step forward to here. Make enemies indifferent to your allies unless they are wounded. Target 4 cells 12 away. this not work? They don't seem to be calm. Do they have to be humanoids rather than beasts? Makes enemies indifferent to you, or your allies, unless they are wounded. I am confused. Alright, block one another. We are out of range of our foes. But what we're going to do is we're going to use our lay on hands to give ourselves 13 HP. And we're going to push forward. Because we're going to need to melee attack these guys in a moment. We can dash to get into attacking range here. As a bonus action, because we are a rogue, we get a cunning action. I didn't use the cunning action, I used the regular one. I'm mad. Okay. Let's get up behind here. And just go with some cantrips, I guess. Block one another. That's a bad time. Right. Now we can get all up in this gorilla's business. Cast a spell. Guiding bolt on this guy. 2-1-5-1 on 4d6. Terrible rolls. That is a crit. Unseen got 21 bludgeoning damage. We're going to attack. We attack with advantage, so we do get sneak attack damage thanks to the advantage from Guiding Bolt that was provided to us. These guys are getting out of our area of effect, so we're going to push up to here. Get out a spear. Do we want to use this? As a bonus action, you can use your Channel Divinity to pour your determination into your weapon. The next time you hit a creature, they will be restrained. We don't want to do that because we're hoping to kill this creature, so what use is a restrained dead creature? Good stuff. Right. Unseen. I'm just going to push in and attack. Jaina can give them some temporary HP in just a moment. Use power, spell shield, unsend. We need to get in range for that. That's fine. So now, again, we'll both get 15 temporary hit points. And that is just enough to keep us alive and well. We're down to 3 HP plus 1 temporary hit point. Right, this gorilla is just being a pain in the butt with its retreating. We could go for a second level guiding bolt. We missed. Right, what I'm actually going to do here is dash up to here. Get my shield out. End that turn, and then Unsen, with an ally next to them, will be able to sneak attack. And that gorilla is also dead. So, that is the newest rendition of this party. Let's go back and get the pelts and any other equipment we can find. And now, because we did this very recently, I'm fairly sure our next thing to do is just get down this cliff face and to the camp. So I could be relatively carefree with the use of spells there, knowing there's an opportunity to long rest coming up. And that we're going to want to do so before we fight these crows that are upcoming. Because, oh boy, that was one hell of a problematic fight that we just had. But yes, so we're on the same difficulty. We are on, not Cataclysm, but the one underneath, Scavenger, perhaps it's called. But Ironman mode is now off. I've done the opening enough times now to realise that, at least on this difficulty, that is a bad plan. You get the scrolls. Let's have somebody clamber up here. Alright, we'll do it with everybody then. What do we have in this box? A basic poison and some oil of acuteness. Obviously, because we have a paladin in the party now, we also have a charismatic face for the party, which is very nice. It's going to make our social interactions a bit more manageable. Coming down to this door.
Wow, this gate is massive.
We learn that we need these strange keys, which is fine. We will retreat and find our way down this river. So we can push down the trees to get across. There are a couple of other containers for herbs and collectibles for crafting and the like. But we're going to shove this down. Get over here. Then somebody else can push this back. Because Jaina is not athletic enough to make this trip on her own. However, what we can also do, once we get to here, and every time Jaina jumps, because she has like -2 in athletics, it's always a trip and a fall for her, which is a bit of a pain in the butt, but you know, we muddle through. Right, let's get the whole party. And can I just say, please be down here? Can you all find a route down to manage that between one another? I will push this rock because I can. I will push over this tree because I can. Let's gather some more leaves, petals, berries, magnesium. Magnesium's a good one. We need that for many and various crafting elements. Are we all going to get over here? We absolutely are. Let's knock down this tree while we're here. Thank you for not crushing the party. I would have been devastated. Then we've got a whole bunch of other things to push and move and block. But we can do that one step at a time. We can collect whatever is in this crate over here. And then meet everyone in this little town. Outpost, really, isn't it? If there isn't a tavern, can't really call it a town. Right, collect all that. Can we get the whole party over here now? Jaina can't make it. Do we need this tree? Is that why? Wrong cantrip. Right. Now can you make it across? Yes, yes you can. then a swift hop up here. And we have some things to steal, some stuff to sell, some conversations to have. But I think we can do that next time and then go off and have whatever our next combat might be. We are nowhere near level 4 yet, so we don't have to try and eke that out. But for now, thank you guys ever so much for watching. I apologize for the minor repetition that we have experienced, but now that we're out of Ironman mode, we can just kind of plow on ahead with the campaign. But for now, thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.